Welcome back everyone to the second video for this course orientation module. So hopefully you've already watched the video on the syllabus. If you haven't yet, watch that one first. Now I'm going to be going over how you actually go through the course and where to look for things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. And this is the first page you'll look at. You're going to click on class lectures. This will take you to the full course. So I'm going to click on that. And here's what you will see first, right? So you will see every single week's work up, right? It won't be available until the week it is due, right? So if over here says 9/2 to 9/8, it'll open up on the 2nd. It will not open up before that, right? Once these are open, they will not close, just in case for individuals or people or my students that will have to go back and finish up late work, right? Because if I close them, they're not able to do that. So they're not going to close, but they will open up on time, just so you guys don't get burdened or overwhelmed with how much you have to do, right? So the week one, you're going to start with the orientation module, right? So you're going to just click here where it says start here, and then it's going to show you these two videos that you're watching right now. So once you do that, you will hit next after you've actually watched it. Right? Then I'll say meet your professor, and it's going to tell you almost everything about me, right? So there's pictures of me, you know how I look, whatever. And then like things on what I like, if you care. And then communication plans, things like that. I usually grade things very, very quickly, almost like within the minutes that you guys send things in. So these are some resources for students, just in case, because you are not on or in campus, you're online. So this is just to go through if you see anything that relates to you or that could help you. I have the information on there. Then I have some course practices and policies you'll go through. And then I have the student hangout forum that you'll get to. This is basically for a community for you guys together, just in case, let's say you email me and I don't get back to you on time, which will never happen usually, but let's say it does, right? You have a question you want to ask people, you don't know who to ask, you can drop it in here and have that communication between classmates and students to kind of build that community for you. And then you will have a discussion on introducing yourself to the class. So I want to know more about you, right? So I want to know what you aspire to, right? What are some dream jobs of yours, right? What interests you? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do, right? What are your academic goals? Like, do you want to transfer? What's your major, right? I want to know, like, if you know kind of like the subject that we're talking about, what your favorite food is, a lot of different things, right? And you do, or you should reply to a person here as well. I really want you to. Okay. And then you'll get this page. Once you get this page, it says orientation module complete. You did it, right? Then you are good to go, right? That means you have completed everything. Now I'm going to go back to the start, right? So that means you completed everything right here for week one. Once you hit that page, you are done for that week. Now I'm going to show you what a normal week will usually look like, because that's the orientation module. I want to show you what content pages looks like and what they'll usually be. So usually you'll always see week 2 objective and goals, and it'll be things that we are learning right then, right? So here it is. It says goals of the week. The goal of the week is to make you feel comfortable using Canvas for an online asynchronous class, because it can be very difficult, right? So what I want you to do is have this practice module, if you will, and everything will usually look like this. So once you hit the goals and objectives, you will actually get to the content pages. Now, the content pages is where you'll be doing most of your learning, right? So you will read through these content pages and either write your discussion post, minute paper, or both, and take your quiz. Those are usually the 3 things that'll happen together, right? So you see it says the Ash-Line study. You will learn everything there is to learn about the Ash-Line study, right? So it'll be like famous social experiments. You'll basically read through all of this, right? Which is not a lot. So you guys are good for the first week, right? And then it'll take you to the second content page. That can happen sometimes, right? So you can have like multiple content pages. So this is a Milgram study. You'll go again, read through, and you'll hit next, right? So it's really important that you actually read through this. Then it says, it takes you to your minute paper. It says, write a minute paper on what you have learned from both the Ashline study and the Milgram study, right? So this isn't where I want you to copy and paste information into a minute paper. I actually want your thoughts, right? Being like, hey, this is what I learned from the Ashline study. I thought it was very interesting when this happened. I never knew that people could do that, right? Like, this is kind of weird. It's very casual. I've had people in the past be like, well, the Milgram people, like the people in the Milgram experiment seemed like they didn't, like this would never happen now. Anything that you possibly think and it's appropriate, go ahead and write into the minute paper. That is completely fine, right? So that is your minute paper. And usually it'll say start assignment, like right here in red. You click on it, you type everything out, you submit it. Once you do that, you now hit next again, right? You hit next and it'll take you to the next page. And it says week 2 discussion forum. Same thing. You answer this discussion question, you'll hit reply, right? So once you hit reply, you can write down anything in that discussion forum, answering the question, and then you hit next. And don't forget to reply to a classmate for that discussion forum as well. Then it takes you to the very last thing, which is your quiz. You can see right here, there's 30-minute time limit, 10 questions, 3 attempts allowed, right? So you'll click on take it or start assignment, right? And you'll take it 3 times. You can have your notes out if you want, right? So the first time, have your notes out, go through everything. The second time, try to have minimal notes. And then third time, try taking it with like what you remember from the first and second time without notes, right? That is how we learn. So again, it's not that way. This says attempts 5, so I have to fix that. That is not, you do not get 5 attempts. So now you click next and you did it. Thank you for completing week 2 module. Once you see this page, you can exit out. You are good to go until the next one opens up, right? So you will do this until basically you complete the entire course. So I will show you, right? You have 16 and you will have a whole week to do your social psychology paper. So you will not have any other modules that week. You will only have your social psychology paper to write. So you can dedicate a week's worth of that to here and everything should be good. Okay, so I hope that was clear in terms of navigating the course. Of course, if things are not clear, if you have any questions, I'm always available through email. If you want to set up a Zoom meeting, we could do that as well. So please let me know on what you guys want me to do, or if you do need any help in the future. If not, good luck with the course. I look forward to seeing your guys' work and talking to you and even meeting you guys. Thank you so much.